girls, so I want to make a video for you about my foundation and concealer routine. So all I've done so far to prep my face is wash it with my Pore Purifying Cleanser. The Pore Purifying Cleanser from our Royalty line has the little microbeads in it that help cleanse your skin and get deep down in your pores without stripping it and scratching it, so it's not harsh and won't hurt your skin, but it really gets down deep. It's good for blackheads and skin that is more acne prone, but it's actually really good for all skin types. So I've already washed my face with that. Then next, what I've done is I have used our rose water, which is one of my favorite products. I use it at least twice a day. Rose water is great for reducing pores and redness. It's also great to spray on insect bites, sunburn. It's great for balancing out the pH level in your skin. Rose water has so many great benefits. So I've already sprayed that on my face. Then next, what I did is I put on my Renewing Day Cream. Our Renewing Day Cream has SPF 20 in it, which I am a huge advocate for. I wear SPF on my face every single day. And it also has a really wonderful smell. It smells like spa to me. You know, when you get a facial and you're like, oh, I wish I could put this stuff on my face every single day. That's what it smells like. But it's not overbearing and overwhelming where it might bother you. I suffer from headaches and this does not bother me. The smell does not bother me. It actually smells really wonderful. So this is what I put on next. Then what I did is I put on our Glorious Day Primer. And our primer feels like silk when it goes on. All primers are not created equal, and it is a crime not to prime. And I know that sounds super cheesy, but this primer truly is so amazing. It creates such a perfect canvas for your foundation to go on and not seep into those fine lines and large pores. It also will help your foundation stay on all day. It truly will. So by 6 o'clock this evening, my foundation will still look exactly the same as it did this morning, I swear. It really does work. So after all that, and I let my primer set for just a few minutes, what I'll do next is I will put on my Touch Mineral Liquid Foundation, and I wear Velour, and I'm just gonna shake it up real good. In our foundation, people are usually surprised to learn that it is very liquid and very thin, but it truly does cover so well. So Velour, the color that I wear, has a yellow undertone, and it's important whenever you are deciding what color to wear to know whether you have a pink or a yellow undertone. Now I'm also going to use our liquid foundation brush to put on. It's very dense and it helps give you that flawless finish. Now all this takes is 4 drops. That's it. 4 drops. And this is going to cover my whole face. So I'm just going to dot it around. And then I'm just going to use circular motions and start rubbing it in. So, like I said, it's important to know if you have pink or yellow undertones. And if you aren't sure, I can help color match you. A good way to know too, if you're unsure, what I always like to tell girls is, do you burn in the sun or do you burn and then tan? Because if you burn straight right away, you probably have pink undertones. And if you burn a little bit and then tan or go straight to tan, then you probably have yellow. And this brush is so amazing. Like I said, it's dense. The bristles feel so good. And it creates this flawless finish. is it. See? Awesome. It's amazing already. So cool. Okay, so next what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use my Skin Perfecting Concealer, and I use the color Scarlet, and Scarlet is going to give me that Fake Awake look. And Fake Awake, just wait till you see it. It's so cool. So I just put a little bit on my hand. I don't know if you can see that. And I'm also going to use our concealer brush to put it on, which helps it go on so good. So I'm going to draw a triangle here under my eye, not the circle thing. The circle thing actually accentuates the dark circle under your eyes. That's how we were taught to put on our concealer, and it's not right. So I'm just going to draw this triangle here, and it's gonna look kind of crazy, but I promise when I'm done, you'll see where I'm going with it. One, and I'm gonna do the other one. So I use, like I said, Scarlet. It's our lightest. Most girls either use Scarlet or Velour, which has a yellow undertone, and it gives them that Fake Awake look. Now if you don't like that look, you can certainly use one that is closer to your skin tone. This though is going to highlight and just brighten your eyes. Now I don't like to waste product, and I have extra on my brush, and I have a little bit of a wider nose, so I'm just going to bring it right here, and then I'm also going to highlight right here on my chin, and then just right here under my nose, because why not? Okay, so next what I'm going to do is I'm going to take our blending bud. It's already damp. You don't ever want to use these dry, you want to use them damp. And these are great for blending out, and you don't want to rub, you just want to dab. So I'm just going to dab, dab, dab until I blend all of this out. And sometimes I take it across my lid just a little bit. And magically you'll start to see me look awake. Ta-da! Isn't that amazing? It's like magic. I love it so much. And then the last thing that I'll kind of do for my Fake Awake look is I will use one of my new favorite products, which is our loose mineral concealer called Fresh, and it has a little bit of a yellow undertone to it. I'm just going to tap off a little bit in the lid, and I'm just going to use it to set that concealer just a little bit, and it has such a good highlighting effect to it. And I'm just going to sweep it under there just to help set that concealer just a little bit, and it is just gorgeous what it does, the highlighting effect. And I have used so many different highlighting and brightening powders under my eyes, and this is by far the best one I have ever used. And that's it. So that is my foundation and concealer routine with my Fake Awake look. So the next thing I would probably do to my face is use a little a little bronzer and blush for a little bit of contour, which I can show in another video. And then obviously my eyes and lips, and I would be done. So, and this truly will last all day because of that primer. So the primer is the key. You can also top this with some powder, of course, which I may or may not do. This truly does this foundation dry to a light matte powder finish. I didn't talk about that, but it really truly does. I don't feel like I have anything on. I can show y'all that real quick, the powder, how awesome the powder is. It is so good. But you don't even really need to put powder on top unless you just like to. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, but that foundation dries to such a good light matte powder finish that you don't even really have to. So sometimes I like to just sweep it on at the end just to cover my T-zone a little bit in case there is any shininess. But you don't even really have to because that foundation dries to that light matte powder finish. So that's my face routine. And so if you have any questions or need help color matching, please comment below. Thank you.